Hey everyone, I'm Mickey. Welcome back to LaceUp Solutions, the #1 DSD software in the world. Today I'm going to give you the all-inclusive guide into lot numbers. We are going to be discussing what is a lot number, how do you physically create a lot number, why do lot numbers exist, what is the law behind lot numbers, and lastly, what are the best practices to track your lot numbers. So first question, what is a lot number? A lot number is a sequence of numbers associated or tied to a batch of product. That batch of product is normally manufactured on the same day and or shares a common ingredient. So for example, how do we physically create a lot number? Okay, let's say it's the 2nd January 2019. Okay, if it's the 2nd of January 2019, then my lot number would be 19, that's the year, and 02, that's the day of the year. Okay, so if it was January 3rd, it would be 1903, etc. Okay, so that is how you physically come up with a lot number for a lot that you produce on a given day. So now the next question is, why do lot numbers exist? Well, back in the day, manufacturers would produce product. Somebody would consume a product and get sick. Now the manufacturer at that point in time had to recall everything back to find out what product had the problem. So lot numbers were created so that you could just recall a particular lot or batch of product as opposed to recalling everything. Imagine the cost of having to recall every single item because one person got sick in a particular location. So lot numbers exist not only to make you more efficient, but to be safer for the consumer. Okay? So the next question is, why do you have to track lot numbers by law? Well, the FDA passed a law called the Food Safety Modernization Act. And the Food Safety Modernization Act requires you as a producer or manufacturer of a consumable product to track lot numbers. If you're over $500 million, then you needed to have this done by January 1st, 2018. Okay? Now, if you're $1 million and under, you needed to have this done by January 1st, 2019. So if you don't have it done, then you're in violation, okay, of the Food Safety Modernization Act. So if you're in violation, what could happen to you? So everybody that manufactures gets visits once in a while from an FDA inspector or from a state health and safety member. This individual comes in and they make you do something called a mock recall. On this mock recall, you have to tell this individual what you produced, and then that production must be equated to your sales, your credits, and what's on hand. So if you produced 100 of lot 1901, then you must have in sales, credits, and on hand and inventory, you must have 100. So you must be able to track your input into your warehouse and your output out of your warehouse. Okay? So let's take it even one step further. In order to track your sales and your credits, that lot number must be placed on each and every single transaction. So you receive 100 of lot number 1901, and then you sell 10 of that lot number. So now you should have an invoice with 10 of lot number 1901 on that invoice. Okay, that is how you track the lot number that goes out, what customer it goes to, what invoice it went to, and what data went out to the customer. Now, should there be a recall, okay, you should be able to go into your accounting system or go into your inventory tracking system, put in the transaction, and it should give you every single transaction that had that lot number. So if I go into my accounting system and I type in lot number 1901, should give me every transaction with that lot number, which means I know exactly what customer has what lot number. So that is why you must track lot numbers. If you're in violation, you risk a shutdown of your business. So now let's get into the best practices. Sometimes putting the lot number on the transaction that goes to the customer is very difficult because you literally have to do it by hand, either in the warehouse or out in the field. So what I recommend to you, whether it's LaceUp or another solution, it doesn't matter, you need to have some kind of scanner in place, okay? Whether it's in your warehouse or at the point of delivery, depending on how you operate, you need to have something that can scan the lot number. Okay, here's an example. Here's a TC25. This is used by a lot of warehouse management systems as well as a lot of delivery systems to scan and validate the lot numbers. Now obviously this entails that your lot number must be in a barcode, but this isn't terribly difficult to do. You just have to get a standard lot or a standard barcode, implement the lot number into it, and put that barcode on your packaging, and a system like this should be able to pick up that lot number. Now this entails that for a fact 100% you'll be able to track exactly what lot number went into what customer. So anyways, that's a quick overview on the entire concept of lot numbers. If you have any questions, hit me in the comments down below. I'll get back to you personally. Other than that, my goal is to provide one valuable piece of content to you, manufacturers or distributor, every single day. Either way, I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care.